Be up, you were gonna dance, you were gonna have a good time with your girls, and you were gonna be relatively safe because the promoter and the bouncers were making sure that you were good. And it worked because oftentimes the promoter was the only dude, or promoter and maybe like two or three of his friends were the only dudes in a section full of like 10 girls. And so it would make other men also feel like they had to spend money. And because men knew that women would be at certain clubs or bars, they would also make sure that they were at those clubs and those bars, because why? They wanted access to at least be in proximity to women. And one of my classmates invited me out for her birthday, and I went to a club here in Atlanta a year ago, and it was boring. It was absolutely boring because it's obvious that they're catering to men now instead of women. And one of the major ways in which it's obvious that they're doing that is not only that they're charging women to get in, they also do not play club music. Why are y'all not playing a mix of music in order for people to be able to dance to? Why are you playing trap music the entire night? Where's the Megan Stallion? Where's the Glorilla? Where's the Cardi? Where is the ass-throwing music? And I am older now, so I don't know exactly what these kids listen to, but I do know for a fact that entire night they barely played anything that you could actually dance to.
It's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's Room. And bruh, when it come to club culture, women hate when men having it they way. So like I compare that with Miami and Atlanta, right? So in Miami, when you go to a club and you going out and you going about, right? Everything is about the woman, right? Because there's a lot of simp activity going on in Miami. A lot of niggas is lame as fuck in Miami, right? And I'm a Miami nigga. I'm from Miami, right? Florida nigga, Miami. I know the game, right? But I know it's a lot of lame ass niggas in Miami. Like, niggas have no game, bro. Like, they just tricking off everything, right? Straight simps in Miami, right? That's just kind of how it goes, right? So Miami caters to women women putting themselves out there and making dudes spin on them, right? That's how kind of the club culture in Miami go, right? But on the flip side of that, Atlanta is totally different, right? Atlanta predicates towards the men. So in Atlanta, they know men are the one that spend money. So who you gonna cater your club to? The woman that gets men to spend money, or the man that's actually spending the money? Atlanta's a little bit different. It caters to men spending money. So in Miami, she wants to hear booty shaking music for she can get some money from men, right? In Atlanta, niggas is just rocking whatever they rocking with. You feel me? Bitch, it's about us. We the ones that spend the money. That's why I gotta give Atlanta some respect. I gotta give Atlanta some respect in that regard, because bitches in Miami, they kind of get things they way because niggas is lame in Miami, bro. I cannot lie. When it comes to the club, I'm not talking about. Hold on, let me make this shit right. I'm not talking about the actual people from Miami. I'm talking about the people on South Beach, people that go to Brickell and shit like that. Those are different from the people that's actually from Miami. So let me get that shit right. I'm talking about that club culture that she talking about, cause she's not from Miami. She's going to these clubs that's popping with a whole bunch of different people from other places, right? Bitch, them niggas is simps in there. Them niggas is gonna spin, they gonna do whatever, right? They ain't got no game, right? And they know they can do that shit in Miami, so it becomes a competition of who can get the girls and shit like that through money, though. Through money, understand the game. And Atlanta is totally different. The clubs know the niggas spend money, right? So they paying attention to the person that's spending the money, not the person that's getting the person to spend the money. You feel me? So it's kind of different. That's why you hear certain women that be like, I don't like Atlanta and shit like that, because they ass actually gotta get out and work. They ass actually gotta pursue the man. They ass actually gotta compete. In Miami, you know what I mean? They ain't gotta compete now. They ass gotta slut their ass out. You know what I'm saying? When she talking about the shit she talking about, she gotta slut her ass out a little bit more. Oh, I had some good times. Yeah, you had some good times, right? You gotta slut yourself out in Miami. But in Atlanta, it's predicated towards the men. So, you know, that's a very interesting topic she tried to bring up. But You know what I mean? It really just boils down to, the reason I'm even making this video, it boils down to men being simps versus men being in charge. When men are in charge, bitches don't like that shit. But when men are simping and they can just take from men, women like that shit, bro. So niggas, stop being fucking simps out here, man. It's your nigga Delvin. Delvin's Room. To the next one. Peace.